As America turns 250, we're taking a look at how Chicago has influenced the nation. Tonight, a focus on service. Our Audrina Sinclair introduces us to a woman whose name you probably know, who dedicated her life to exactly that.
You may drive on part of the 77-mile stretch of the Jane Addams Tollway, but do you know the story of the woman who it's named after? She was a pioneering social worker and an advocate for immigrants and the poor.
She just had in her heart that she truly wanted to make things better for people.
Jane Addams was born into privilege as the daughter of a wealthy Illinois senator and prominent abolitionist.
She grew up with this kind of expectation in herself to also be involved in some sort of helping work.
She honed in on Chicago's poor industrial West Side in the 1880s.
This neighborhood was a bustling immigrant neighborhood during that time. There was not a lot of attention paid to issues of public health, illnesses that were going around, sanitation services, and she knew that a neighborhood like this and other spaces like it were affecting the people's ability to thrive.
And seeing the lack of resources, Addams and a friend named Ellen Gates Starr founded one of the first settlement houses in the U.S. called Hull House in 1889.
So a lot of elements of the house are original to it.
Part of Hull House still exists right here along Halstead Street on University of Illinois Chicago's campus.
This has been here as a museum since the 1960s.
That's right, since '67.
Nadia Moraga is the museum's education manager, teaching visitors about Addams' work at Hull House.
Jane Addams wanted initially to create a space that would serve people. And the first program that actually opened was a daycare and kindergarten. They kind of grew from these childcare services to offering public health services like a children's clinic and bathhouses. They had arts and recreational activities like theaters and a gymnasium, all kinds of employment and English language classes and citizenship classes that they provided.
At its height in the early 1900s, Hull House expanded to 13 buildings, serving 10,000 people each week, mostly immigrants.
Social work as we know it today owes what it is to places like Hull House, and Hull House as kind of the foundational space.
The programs at Hull House were provided by mostly educated women like Jane Addams, who came here to the settlement house to settle or live among the people they served, to work hands-on with immigrant families.
If they take nothing else away from the life and the work of Jane Addams, what would you want them to take with them?
I want them to be inspired by the work that was done here and contribute in even very small ways to their community and the people around them, because I feel like that's the most important thing you can do.
Beyond her work at Hull House, Jane Addams went on to become a key advocate in the women's suffrage movement and also lead international peace efforts against World War I. In 1931, she became the first American woman to ever win a Nobel Peace Prize. Audrina Sinclair, CBS News, Chicago.